Lakini tungeomba sana hii budget, and then pia counties wengi wamelia sana wana mishahara. Simply kwa sababu pengine hakuna mgao wa kutosha kuweza kuwafikia hao watu. Tunachoomba serikali ni kwamba this time round wajaribu kuweka kila kitu katika usawa.
Livingstone Wakalo, a tour operator in Taita Taveta County, is among Kenyans who are optimistic that this year's budget will be able to address the various issues believing the Kenyan taxpayer. National Treasury and Planning Cabinet Secretary Ukur Yattani is on Thursday expected to present the 2021-2022 financial year budget at Parliament buildings in Nairobi this Thursday at around 2 p.m.
Ukiangalia kama Taita Taveta, tunaenda kupokea milioni 958 kupitia kwa kampuni ya maji ya Tavevo, Water and Sewerage Company. Lakini hiyo pesa ni pesa imetoka kwa wafadhili World Bank. Je, ni vipi mtazamo mzima? Hata sisi ile fedha inayotoka kwa serikali ya kitaifa kupitia mgao wa counties, pia izingatie kwamba iweke kasi kubwa ile pesa ndani katika kuendeleza swala la maji.
Kenya's budget has slightly gone high to 3.6 trillion shillings as compared to the 2020-2021 fiscal year budget, which was 2.91 trillion shillings, while the 2019-2020 budget was at 1.83 trillion shillings.
Tunatarajia kwamba bei ya mafuta ambayo hiyo nafikiri inagusa kila mtu. Bei ya mafuta tunatarajia kwamba katika mchakato wa bajeti hii iweze kwenda chini. Alafu kitu kingine ni kwamba madeni yale ambayo wafanyabiashara wanadai, tunaomba ama tunatarajia kwamba serikali katika bajeti hii itatenga mfuko maalum na pesa hizo zilipwe na serikali kuu, zisiende kwa counties.
Even as analysts argue that the country's debt is rising to dangerous levels, hence rising the budget levels, the National Treasury has downplayed those claims, saying the debt level is sustainable. As the country prepares to unveil the 3.6 trillion budget on Thursday this week, 2 trillion shillings from the budget will be proceeds of the government's revenues, leaving a hole in excess of 1 trillion shillings. Despite that, the Treasury plans to borrow over 900 billion shillings so as to fill the shortcoming in tax revenues, making it evident that the country's public debt still remains a matter of concern.
Very worrying trend that we are getting into the budget without really a very clear document that gives us the statistics that we would want to see. So there is need for the Treasury to intervene because that's quite odd. And this makes budget reading, as I said, sound like a composition. It's not, you remember back in the days when we would all really be waiting for the budget.
Kenya's public debt began to swell at an alarming rate from the year 2013 due to increasing government spending plans, forcing it to take loans to support the budget. Statistics from the Central Bank of Kenya shows that the public debt stood at 1.8 trillion shillings in January 2013, and as at the beginning of the year 2021, the figure stood at 7.4 trillion shillings. Occasionally, the government has defended itself over its borrowing spree, saying the borrowed funds during the coronavirus period are meant to contain the outbreak of the pandemic. Dickens Luvanda, Hope TV News Watch.